Hey guys, welcome back to my channel tonight on this stream. We are going to be going over an IG live from July 2021, but we're also going to be talking about Katie's gaslighting posts. She loves to teach us about gaslighting without having the self-awareness to realize that she's talking about herself. So yes, another carousel from hell moment, but I'm here for it. Are you? Well, if I can find the countdown, we will get to it. Wait, make sure you check the description box. All the links are down there, plus the timestamps to, jump past all my bulldang. Let's do this.
I can't think. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Yeah, I can't. What am I supposed to do?
Hello, everyone. How are you going? Oh my gosh, it feels like I've been away for years, like it always does. I've only been away for a week, but I appreciate the Cactus crew. You guys just totally understanding. I don't know what happened. It was the full moon, and then the Queen died, and it was too much for me. But here we are. We're back where we belong, or are we? While Katie's doing her little run through of the FLDS stuff, do you reckon that she would ever come down off her pedestal? I say that word wrong, I think. Anyway, pedestal, to watch, underneath the banner of heaven or something, or is she too knowledgeable for that? Because, yeah, that's all I needed to watch. Anyway, we're not talking about that. I hope you guys are all going well. I'm going better. I'm not quite 100%, but I felt like you guys would make me 100%. Like I can't do without my Cactus crew. So it's good to be back. Is it though? I don't know. I'm like, we'll see how we are. Anyway, tonight we're going to be talking about, gaslighting. Katie, before she went on whatever she's on now, there's that fucking hyper focus of hers. She never gives her channel, any time to breathe. It's just full on. Okay, let me breathe. She loves to educate us on gaslighting. And she did her Facebook posts, which give my whole stream context. So first off, that's what I just wanted. Oh my God, is it even linked up? Yes, it is. That's when it happens. I just got to say, everything I say is my own opinion. You should know that by now, though. As if I don't talk out my arse, although sometimes I do. Oh, this is gone fucking fantastic. It's all hooked up. I've forgotten how to use StreamYard. So how do I do that? Okay, press that button. Here we are. Okay, so you've probably all seen this, or you haven't, but this happened on September 11. Just talking about gaslighting. Oh my God. Yeah, because this was Sunday. I only know that because I'm now an auntie. Yes, my niece was born September 11. Okay. Gaslighting. Oh, is my microphone on? Gosh, it's not going well. I've got to warm up. Katie, help me warm up with this brilliant post of yours about yourself. Gaslighting is a tactic used by abusers to make you question your reality. Recently, I've experienced firsthand the mind-twisting reality of being gaslit. Shit. Oh, sorry. It's just like so fucked. Like fucking go away and feel like I've been away for years, and then come back and just feel right at home, because really, the same bulldog that's been going on for 3 years. You never get lost in it. Okay. I felt like my reality was being questioned. My experience was invalidated. I was told verifiable conversations that happened never occurred. I was told that I was the problem. There's no fucking full stop, by the way, if anyone's just listening, not looking at the screen. If you were a grammar Nazi like me, but that's what Katie's turned me into. I was told I was the problem. Gaslighting will make you feel like you have no grasp on what is real or fake. You will also feel as though you don't know who to trust. Stand your ground and don't give in to the mind games. What's it called when it's got a little star thing there? Disclaimer, this is not about my husband or family. Who the hell was even thinking? It's about you. And you don't have any family. And then we've got a little, do I need to do this? Will I be able to follow it? Gaslighting is a form of manipulation and abuse concentrated on making someone doubt their reality. Blatant lying or constant cover-ups. Denying conversations or events ever happened. This just sounds like you, Katie. Manipulating others to see you differently. Who I am on YouTube is not who I am on Instagram. Oh, but that's not happening anymore. I can't get monetized anywhere. Oh, that's not, I'm not singing about me, Katie. Again, put myself in your shoes, but your foot would be quite small. Your self-esteem slowly erodes away and you begin to question what is real. You start to think you are bad or crazy. Did you make this chart, Katie? Actions contradict words. Broken promises. Too many full stops in this to be yours. So I'll just get to the other one because there's two that, two with pictures, and that's as far as I'm going because there's probably more posts, but who's got time? Not us. Not us. Come on. It's probably the same thing. She just wrote, yep. Or am I going to have to go through the list? I think we just went through it all. But what I did want to say on this is Katie didn't understand. There's like 2 5s. So it's a list from like 1 to 9 of what gaslighting looks like. And there's 2 5s. I couldn't get past 5 because there was 2 5s. I'm like, I don't think this is a good chart. Who made it? They didn't put their name on it. Oh, yes, they did. Should I message them and tell them that there's 2 5s? Okay. So back to where we are. Long story not short. Oh, it's going to be a horror show. Katie's in bed. She's wearing her stoner hat. I thought she was wearing her headband, but I got confused on what day it is. Oh, are you guys still there? Oh my gosh, the whole computer just did something weird. Am I being hacked? Maybe. But this is what she's talking about so this is July 17, 2021, without a crystal ball, live from her bedroom. But yeah, like I said, it's always my opinion that when she wears this hat, she is stoned. Let's just have a listen and then I can breathe and we can all breathe. And is the screen dark or is it just my screen?
Hey, you guys. So the last few days, I've been working pretty hard to identify some of the players in all of the threats we've been receiving. And I've been trying to listen to just about any troll, anyone that's been cruel to me. to dissect and get any information from them about, you know, what's happening in this world and who's doing what and who's seeing what. And what I've learned is that a lot of people in DMs are trying to tell me how they were not trustworthy before, but I should trust them now. And they're all declaring their innocence when I know they're literally all been stuck in like the mud with these really bad people. So here's the thing. I was taking information from people and listening, but I'm not really taking more information at this point. I've got a pretty clear understanding now of who's doing what and what's been involved with who. And at this time, I think I have a pretty clear understanding of who's involved. I also have a pretty clear understanding of how widely this is involved. And they, honestly, the weird thing is, are enjoying this. They think this is fun and it's really creepy. And so if you are part of a community that find it fun to fuck with people's lives and, you know, send them threats and this and that, like, that's not fun. Okay. That's actually says that you probably need help. Another thing I've learned as I've gotten to know some of these people is that a lot of them are very unhappy. I've noticed a lot of them have a lot of huge problems, and they're also very like angry at life, whether they're sick or they are in a dire circumstance. They are unhappy people and they're trying to find a way to fuck with people.
Again, that's just you, but also Katie, like, I remember during this time, when you were on Twitter during this time, July 2021, and you were just tweeting everything, saying you were like pointing your PAULSON fucking finger, yeah, in that big phone. You're the troll, you're the troll, you're the troll. Me? No, never me. Although, Katie, that's one of the things that makes me think that I've always thought that you are a bigger player in this. Well, you're the main player because you were the last one to say that you were getting attacked. And that was only after everyone started questioning you why you wouldn't call these people off for first, because they were saying that they were doing it for you. And then, like, you didn't care that, like, Emily, that they were attacking Emily's family, her children, death threats. You were dismissing it, laughing about it. But then as soon as people started questioning you, like when your iPhone showed up on that big list, the only iPhone, because that's how stupid you are, the iPhone that links to your fucking email, your iCloud, there's a bigger trail than you are willing to even admit. Well, you'd never admit it because fuck, you know. But this is what you're just trying to do. I know who did it. I got to know them. You know, I sat there and I got to know these hackers, these trolls. And from what I can see, they're very unhappy with life. Says the most unhappiest woman online. You are so fucking sad and angry that everyone else gets to enjoy their life. Free speech. Well, you get to drown in defamation lawsuits. Keep pointing that finger, but I thought I'd better say that before we continue letting the bullshit flow from the mouth of PAULSON.
And get attention. So I'm not going to spend my time trying to make my haters be my friends, because that's just not how I roll. I'm not going to try to make my haters be my friends. And if anyone's in my DMs right now acting like because we're talking that I don't think that you're part of it, you're sorely mistaken. Like, I think every single person that suddenly wants to be in my DMs is suspicious as F. Even if you give me information, the fact that you want to be my best friend and help me tells me that you feel super fucking guilty about what you were doing and you want me to trust you, right? You want me to trust you so that I won't think that you did it. But I'm on to like 5 of you. And so if you think that I'm not, you're silly. So they don't deserve any excuses, Joe. These people are horrible human beings. They are sad human beings, and they're sick human beings, and they've been brainwashed. And there's all these little troll accounts that are acting like they know everything, or they're the ones that can tell you what's going on. Just remember this. No one on YouTube knows more about what's happening to me than me. Everyone that's giving you a story of what's happening to me is giving you a story, right? Everyone that thinks they know more about what's happened to me in the last 2 years than me is not accurate. And people that walked into my life 6 months ago that claim that, you know, I need to do things a certain type of way, or I need to stop reacting, or if I just stopped tweeting, I'd look less crazy, or whatever you guys have to say, you know, I have the right to say what I want to say. I have the right to do what I want to do. And if I want to share information to get the trolls to come out, that's what I'm going to do.
You think that by sharing information, you got the trolls to come out? By sharing the information, the spotlight was fucking firm on you. The more you tweeted, the more shit you put out, the more fucking people that you were like, that person's involved, that person. And I can tell you that that person, they had this Twitter account, but really they're all those 5 other people. And I just sit back and watch them all talking to each other. I know that they're sulking. How, Katie? How? You don't know shit. You are so, look at even the tone of your voice and how, I guess that's snarkiness, but you're also just not very concerned. You're like coming across like, I know everything. You don't. At this time, you were even saying that you have FBI on speed dial. Actually, you don't, but that would have been better to say. I can't remember what it said. I've got a direct line to the FBI. I can let the FBI know. The FBI let me know that. Whereas the FBI, we're working for fucking Saltsy. Not you. No direct line to you. But let's continue on with the, oh, I'm right. Everyone's wrong. Look at you. Look at your face. I hope you're watching this. I know you're not, but God, it'd be beautiful, wouldn't it?
As fun as this has been for the last few days, in that it's gotten me a ton of information, I'm probably going to go back to just not dealing with this. But, you know, I want to thank you guys for letting me know how sorry and pathetic your lives are that you find joy in fucking with people's lives. I hope you really find a counselor to speak with, because healthy human beings do not do this to people. I hope you go to the doctor and maybe seek therapy. I don't think manipulating people is cool. And I've seen enough of you try to manipulate me in the last 2 weeks. And people think I'm naive that they're doing it, and it's so dumb. Like, I know what they're doing. The people that constantly tell me I'm innocent, I have nothing to hide, are usually the ones that have the most to hide. The ones that are also generally trying to be my best friends are typically the ones that are sourcing info to give to other people. So they're farming details from me, pretending like they've gotten rid of everything, and then they're farming that out to their friends.
Did Lindsay do that? Is that why she pretended to be your best friend? Did Amy do that as well? Did she pretend to be your best friend so she could get all the information out about Katie Joy? Everyone wants to know information about Katie Joy. Fuck, just fucking Google it. It's there. No one is coming to you, rubbing up being the best mate. Also, if you were getting death threats, not talking to you, Katie, I'm talking to Cactus crew. If you guys were getting death threats towards not only you, but your child, would you be on Instagram Live going, I know exactly who you are and I will get to it? Like, would you be doing that? Would you be acting like this? No. She's like pretty much provoking whoever is doing it. But yeah, best friend. Like, everyone wants to be her best friend. Not just friend, best friend.
Because don't for a minute think I haven't noticed that things I was only saying in DMs were making it into the threatening emails, which made it really easy for me to identify which ones of you were involved in these threats. And there's at least 4 of you.
That's absolute bullshit. Because remember, who was it? Something that someone had told Katie, someone who got a threat or something, they'd only told Katie that information, and then the trolls were using that in the DMs against this person. You know, like, how would they know that if it wasn't Katie? So she's just saying the same shit back. Katie, we have a memory that works, all of us as a collective, far more than P-Brain. Wow. This is you. Believe in your own shit. Oh my God, you just must really enjoy the flavor of it now. You eat it every day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
That I've identified right now based on your communications with me in DMs that tell me that you're a part of these threats. At least 4. I've always known that it's more than one person because the writing changes from one to the next. I've known that. And also for you people that are claiming like your life is getting torn apart, you know what? You're the ones that inserted yourself into the situation, decided to make groups to insert yourself into the situation, decided to at least 4. I've always known that it's more than one person because the writing changes from one to the next.
That's what happens when it's not the same person. Like, you might not be used to that because your dialect, it doesn't change. The more, that's how it's easy for us to see. But usually when there's different people, they will speak differently. Their writing will be different. You are so dumb. Look at you. Chin, chin, chinny forever. And no, that wasn't a chin joke. That was more of the, you know, when someone lies and you're a kid and you do that chin, chin forever. Maybe it was only Australian. God, I don't know why chin came up. Now I'm digging the chin. Too much digging in the chin, chin. Okay, we're out of here.
I've known that. And also for you people that are claiming like your life is getting torn apart, you know what? You're the ones that inserted yourself into the situation, decided to make groups to fuck with people, and getting called out is not your life falling apart. It's called accountability. So what I would suggest is if you are someone that is chronically ill or have, dealing with mental illness or whatever is happening in your life that's making you feel sad, I hope you find help. That's all I'm going to say. I hope you find help, because I would never do to you what you're doing to me. No matter how much you guys do this shit to me, I don't care who you are. I don't care what your backgrounds are. I'm not going to contact your employers. I'm not going to pull your police reports because that's not my business. And there's specific troll accounts that keep jumping to creator saying the FBI is not involved because nobody's getting interviewed. And to that person, I want to tell them you're lying. Anyone that continues to say that the FBI is not involved is someone that's trying to, they're trying to confuse you. So there's trolls out there that like to spread misinformation. And so they think that if they look like they're the beacon of truth and they say, well, nobody believes you that the FBI is involved. Bullshit. They don't know. They don't know who the agents are. The FBI is not involved is someone that's trying to, they're trying to confuse you. So there's.
Oh, I looked up and just saw you doing, pushing your tongue against the inside of your mouth, but I was focused on you doing some reassurance of your arm there. You've got this, Katie. You've got this. I can see your little thumb there rubbing away, ended with a pinchy. Yep. That is all we need to see. Well, I wasn't watching the face, so gosh, the FBI, I can guarantee they are involved. I've got them on speed dial, like I said. Oh my gosh. The delusion, the absolute delusion. And also she's talking about serious shit. And it's almost like she's smiling like throughout this whole thing. She's just like, it reminds me of, reminds me of school when someone, would have to get that one up on you to feel better about themselves, but they are just bullshitting. Maybe I went to the long way to explain it, but gosh, Katie, everything with you is just schoolyard bulldang.
Trolls out there that like to spread misinformation. And so they think that if they look like they're the beacon of truth and they say, well, nobody believes you that the FBI is involved. Bullshit. They don't know. They don't know who the agents are. And the FBI doesn't release information about open investigations to anyone. Period. You could.
Well, that's a lie, because they did release information to Saltsy. Because he was, direct getting attacks. His children, his wife. That's real life fucking shit. And he was able, he posted, I'll have to go back and find it, but he posted a big list of all the phones. And, where the IP addresses were pinging from and stuff. And there was only one iPhone there. Who has an iPhone? iPhones, by the way, if anyone doesn't know, they have inbuilt trackers. So if you're going to be a hacker, most of them don't have, no one has iPhones, basically. And if they did, they have like a blocker or something on there, but no one's stupid enough. Like most people are Androids. Most hackers are Androids. Okay. Let's just go back. Plus, it's linked to her Without a Crystal Ball 78 at that email, because that's linked to her iCloud, which gives a data trail on itself. Oh, Katie, I can't wait. I really can't wait until you get a knock on the door that really you can't run away from. They'll probably camp outside your door because they're the FBI. They got, you are the find. Do you reckon she's ever gone fishing with this hat?
call the FBI and ask about this, and they wouldn't tell you shit. They would never tell you shit about this. Okay? They're not going to tell you who's involved. They're not going to tell you who's been investigated. And just because people haven't been questioned or interviewed yet, that's not how the FBI works. Right now, we have to figure out IP addresses to figure out if we can directly tie the threats to specific people before interviews are done. And that's
IP address, fucking useless without other information. Like that IP address alone, you can't get shit off because VPNs exist. Unless you're a dud, you know? There's a reason Josh Duggar was caught, because he's a complete idiot. In the P department, probably.
what we're working on right now. They're not going to interview anyone but the victims right now, period. And I have lawyers working on this who have actively had interviews with the FBI. I can confirm that Katie had a chance to use my essay. She didn't, though, even though I was nasty to her. I don't have any interest in using anything or weaponizing anything against anyone because I'm not like these people. But I will say that these people are the bottom of the barrel. They're like the most horrible humans on YouTube, and they are the scum of the earth, and they get off on hurting people. Most of these trolls that are doing this are narcissists. They are typically sadists. They like to abuse people. And they like to get like a sense of that these people are the bottom of the barrel. They're like the most horrible humans on YouTube, and they are the scum of the earth, and they get off on hurting people.
Why is she shaking her head when she says that? Like, she's nodding. She's like, they're the bottom of the barrel. And then when she starts, she shakes her head like, no, when she's talking about they get off on hurting people, because she gets off on hurting people. Katie, your whole channel is targeted harassment. What's going on now? Like I was saying, like you get hyper-focused on something. Can you just go to town on it without coming up for breath and having a look at the bigger picture, maybe taking a few days off? Because, wow, I don't know, you work 7 days a week now, which is crazy, because you'd think you'd want to spend the weekend with your son, who now leaves the house to go to school. Or does he? Question mark, question mark. Just because you get a message from your hubby doesn't mean that he's actually left the house. Could just be sitting down in the basement. We made it. We made it to school.
These trolls that are doing this are narcissists. They are typically sadists. They like to abuse people. And they get like a sense of power they have with their tiny platforms of people listening to them. So the weird thing I've noticed getting entrenched in this world is that they live off the number of likes they have on Twitter. They're very active on Twitter, which is why I've been on Twitter a lot the last few days. And they love their Twitter likes. And they're really honestly just speaking to an echo chamber. Like that's all they're doing is speaking to an echo chamber. That's it. They're not speaking to anyone but an echo chamber. And they don't care about your opinion. You know, the funniest part of all of this is there are literally troll accounts that don't care about speaking to anyone but an echo chamber. And they don't care about your opinion. You know, the funniest part of all of this is there are literally...
They don't care about your opinion, not everyone else's. No one cares what you have to say, Katie. Where's your credibility? Because just last minute, you want to jump on the train and say, but I've been getting attacked too. And we're just meant to believe that? Because you said, oh, my lawyers are speaking to the FBI. Yeah, probably trying to tee up a time when you're free for your little interview. Okay, so like you said, not everyone has been interviewed yet. Well, tick-tock, Mrs. Paulson, tick-tock. Well, not that TikTok, but, you know, the clock. Oh, shit.
Literally troll accounts that don't care about what I actually know. They know more than me. They know more about the people abusing me than I do, when I'm literally the person that's been the one abused. It's so funny. And they don't care that what I know, because what I know doesn't matter to them, and it doesn't matter to their narrative, right? And it doesn't matter to their bottom line on their channels. And while there's extreme satisfaction watching this crumble, because these people are garbage human beings. They've inflicted so much harm on innocent people. They are still taking advantage of what bothers me the most about these group of people Yeah, and a lot of them are the same people. So, you know, it's really funny. I was looking at some of their follow lists and I could figure out who their sock accounts were because they're such narcissists that they always follow themselves.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something else. Like they always follow the same group of people, which is how I find it very easy to see which sock accounts are you. Why the fuck do you always follow Ethan Klein, every single one of your socks? It's because you can't be bothered changing back to your Katie Joy account to just check what Ethan's doing. You made it so you don't even have to get off your accounts. Every day you can check what he's up to. Yeah. God, this is a lot of bull dang. It's you, man. Well, is this gaslighting? If this is not gaslighting, maybe I misunderstood the fucking flowchart. Did you even understand the flowchart? Do you have to have self-awareness? Yeah, you would. You'd have to have self-awareness to realize when you read something, wow, I have some of those traits. That's what self-awareness is, right? So not having it, does my head in. Does my head in. You would not know if you're fucking shitting people. Like I know I annoy people because I annoy myself. That's the level of self-awareness I wish Katie had. Can you imagine? Oh, I can't even imagine. Probably just be Katie PAULSON, no joy, because she's realized there's no fucking joy in her life.
And then you start to see them talking to themselves on Twitter and you're like, oh my God, this person's having a conversation and there's 4 of them talking to each other and they're all the same person. I'm not lying. I saw so much of that happening on Twitter. There's one person I'm convinced is like 4 separate accounts.
I love it how you're convinced. It's not like I believe that these 4 accounts are one person. I am convinced. I've convinced myself because I am right. I'm the person with the knowledge and I have to convince myself. Okay, you are just... I feel like I am repeating myself as usual, but this is really the shit that I bring on myself.
No, John and Abby are not pregnant. I don't know why you've seen, they're going to family camp. John and Abby are not pregnant. Nobody's pregnant. Anyways, John and Abby had 12 weeks out, meaning that the family camp is in 12 weeks. They're not pregnant. So I've learned about Discord servers that are really disturbing. I've learned about multiple Discord servers. I've learned about Reddit this week. I've learned about all these groups that are going on that I already knew about. I just didn't know and didn't care to know all the details. And I already knew the players. And people keep saying, like, we don't know who's masterminded this. Yes, we do. We 100% know who the mastermind is behind all of this. We 100% know who their minions are. So I've learned about Discord servers that are really disturbing. I've learned about multiple Discord servers. I've learned about Reddit this week. I've learned about all these groups that are going on that I already knew about. I just didn't know and didn't care to know all the details. And I already knew the players. And people keep saying, like, we don't know who's masterminded this. Yes, we do. We 100% know who the mastermind is behind all of this. We 100% know who their minions are doing what they're doing. We just have to we're just working to tie it all up together. And anyone that doesn't understand that is an idiot. Like, UNIROCK is not right about a lot of things, and I'm not his friend anymore. I've listened to a few of his videos and his live streams, and I'll say this.
Yeah. I'm going to cut in before we hear what's going to come out of your pie hole once you remove those fingers. Fuck. Oh my God, I was halfway through writing down what I was going to say and I forgot what I was going to say. So I guess we're just going to come back to, is she going to do monkey magic? No, we can only hope. I was going to say something, but I threw myself off.
UNIROCK exaggerates a lot of shit. You're in a Discord where we support you. I didn't even know that existed. But anyways.
Yeah, she's got that attitude, like, I keep referring back to it, but the basement video where she's going through the photos and she starts going through the pictures that she took when she was in Spain. And she talks about this bridge and how it's a replica for another bridge somewhere or whatever. Like, the detail is not important. But she goes, I bet you didn't know that. Like, just the fucking bitchiness, the fucking, her words, snarkiness. to be that one upper, like know all this information. I know so much more than all of you together, even though she knows nothing. Katie, this is embarrassing. This is embarrassing, but yeah. Okay, let's get back to UNIROCK and you not being friends with UNIROCK. And do you know, oh my God, someone told me, or I read it on, it was either I read it on Twitter or I read it in a comment on YouTube, but someone was like, what does UNIROCK even mean? And UNI rock. Does anyone else know that? Or is this person messing with my head? UNI rock. I wish I didn't know that information, but now you have that. So pass it on.
UNIROCK he focuses on things that are like inconsequential and like irrelevant to this. And he focuses a lot of time on why it's happening and who he thinks are the major players. And he's to a degree, right? But he also doesn't know who all of the players are. He knows most of them. Well, I'm glad you're in a Discord that supports me, because the only one I've ever seen doesn't support me. And I've never heard of a positive Discord.
Are you fucking dumb? You're the hater of all haters. There's fucking groups out there that aren't haters that use Discord. I bet by checking out all these Discords, a lot of things were placed on you to chain away. You are just so, oh, but I knew about them, so I list them. She's searching for information, the amount of places she's gone in a week. I've got to find out who these trolls are. It can't be me. It can't be me. Screaming inside your conscience. It's like, bitch, it's you. Fucking FBI's onto you.
So what UNIROCK is not getting right is who he's focusing on. Like, he spends a lot of time talking about Nat, and yes, Nat's involved. We've already done that. Like, here's the thing, you guys. We already know that Nat's involved. We already know that Katie McDermott's involved. We already know that Dustin Tinley is involved. We already know all of that. All of that. We know that Jen is likely involved. I just figured out somebody else that might be involved. And I also know that a lot of these people play both sides. So they'll say, well, this person's publicly like saying that they don't know, that they don't support Nat, but you don't know that there's 6 other accounts that are playing both sides.
Oh my God, we need to watch that back in slow motion. She just wiped her face. You're sweating there. Are you under the pressure? Is it you? Is it you? Yes, we know Nat was involved and all that. Where did Nat come from? I have a suspicion that Nat came from Swanson. There's maybe a connection there. This is my opinion, but also Katie, when she was pointing her fingers, had no fucking regard to if I put all this out, I might be like compromising the case, making anything that I say less credible because I've already like pointed the finger at all these people. Whereas, really just shone the light back on you. Reflections everywhere. Disco party in your bedroom, but you can't see.
So at the end of the day, I know that there's 6 other accounts that are playing both sides. So at the end of the day, we already know all of that. All of that. We know that Jen is likely involved. I just figured out somebody else that might be involved. And I also know that a lot of these people play both sides. So they'll say, well, this person's publicly like saying that they don't know, that they don't support Nat, but you don't know that there's 6 other accounts that are playing both sides. So at the end of the day, we know who 4 of the people are at a minimum. And I've got some ideas about who the others are, but I know who the mastermind is. So anyone that's claiming that they know who the mastermind is or that we don't know who it is, we already know.
It is you, but there's no mind. Just a lot of mastery. But just in the dom sub kind of reign for you. You are the mastermind. You are doing the gaslighting here. Or I still don't know if I've understood the chart right, because Katie has confused me with not being able to see herself in this whole fucking thing. no one would sit there and go, I know all these sock accounts belong to this one person without any fucking proof. But Katie is willing to say that because she thinks that people will just swallow her fucking bullshit as if it's true. But she's so knowledgeable because that's her. That's what she does. She's so sure of it. Everyone must be like me. Everything I do, I can say that they're doing that and act like and sound like I know what I'm talking about. But, you know, the only reason she knows what she's talking about is because that's what she does. Katie, I don't know whether to clap. Yes, I am going to clap. We're almost at the end, but I felt a clap was, I felt like you were wanting. Are you pausing for that? Yeah.
I'm going to go eat. I think I'm going to do a live about the Duggars tonight. Bye, guys.
Oh, I didn't want to let it run because I was scared. Look at the face. Ah! Well, thank you for your beautiful live from the bedroom. So if she's going to have dinner, this must be about 6 p.m. when her son's getting bathed. Is that the right word? Bathed? Yeah, my mind is mashed potatoes. And that was only a short Instagram live. But yeah. Did we learn anything? No. Well, even, that high guy, are you high? As in tall or just high? There's a lot of things there. I like your name. I'm sorry, I was focused on your name. I didn't see what you said. Jason is a joke. No, never trust anyone called Jason. He just, like I said, like I've never had anything from his I've never, yeah, I see him as a fucking loser. He's the male version of Katie. And you know how he's like, Katie doesn't pay me? Not physically, you fucking dumb nut. Pays you by you being able to put her name on your title to get the viewers. That's the fucking gain you get. UNIROCK. Do you not use your whole brain? But yeah, he likes to talk a lot of shit, hoping that something sticks that makes him look smart. And yeah, I just hate that how he was the shepherd that led, I want to say the sheep, but that's a bit mean. But just, you know, with the whole screenshot thing, are they fake? Are they real? They're fucking real. So why go and take everyone down this huge fucking road, round and round and round and round we go. Let's focus on these. They're not real. Katie says they're not real. They're real. And it was that kind of thing. That's what he does. Plus he came from that community of like, that community, you know? Once I opened that gate, it was a bunch of fluffers. They just fucked up all the, you know, throwing around words like critical thinking. Do you reckon any of them have ever studied philosophy? No, because they're so focused on, am I an atheist? Am I not? Okay, I don't like talking negative about people, and that just came out like a fucking spew fest. Who started it? That high guy, I'm blaming you. Oh, you're tall and high. Cactus height 10. I like to hear that. Oh, look. Oh, Nikki, hi. Oh, look, there's people in here that like, have you ever been in here before? Should I put you on the screen? This is a good one to put you on screen for. Who has shark eyes? Shark eyes, they're like sultanas, aren't they? Like they can't see out their eyes. Oh man. And also I didn't know whether to go live tonight because the Queen's funeral was on, but I feel like it's been the Queen's funeral for like a whole week. I can't watch any more of that, but still sad. I mean, my brother's girlfriend and her mum lined up for 20 hours to see the coffin. I'm just doing a scroll down the chat. Oh, I love how you call him puny. Oh, you're harmless. Oh, no. Well, I'm just... Harmless clown. Oh, okay. Well, thanks guys for joining. If you enjoyed this, give it a thumbs up. Hit subscribe. I've got to catch up. I've been away for a week. Haven't been away. I've just been, yeah, I have been away. Oh, so much is happening. Like, I started to get better on Saturday, and then on Sunday I spent the whole day in pet emergency because I'm pug sitting, but like there's nothing really bad wrong with her, but nothing was open on Sunday, and it was just the worst place to be, like the amount of animals and everything. Fuck. So it was good to get on here, and I feel better after a laugh. It's good to laugh at you, Katie. Let's just
people haven't.
do you reckon she uses
The trust use.
do you reckon she even uses knife and fork? I feel like she'd be a hand eater, although she just has sandwiches and cereal, doesn't she? No more Hello Fresh, cooking with my hubby. Oh, Brenda, you're in here. I'm just seeing everyone now because you're doing Cactus high five. Love it. Okay, guys. Well, I'm going to chuck timestamps on this, but appreciate you guys coming just for this little live. We'll have to, I know I did plan on doing that UNIROCK one. I don't know whether I was actually getting sick or he pushed me over the edge when I realized I'm going to be doing a live and I have to listen to him and look at him. So I'm not sure what happened there. Blame UNIROCK for existing. Oh my gosh, Daddy Uncle Sal. Should I read that out loud? Oh, Todd is not. Todd or Toad? Okay, guys, I'm going to go and put timestamps on this, but I might be back tomorrow night. I'm not doing anything this week. I'm meant to be catching up on sleep. But take care out there and, yeah, enjoy your day because most of you are in the Northern Hemisphere. And I hope you guys have a good day. Yeah, Dirty Uncle Sal. I didn't read it out. I know what's gone into me. Maybe I'm not as well as I thought I was. Bring it back to my cookie. Good night, Katie, from me. I bet after getting stoned and wearing your hat and having a good old pep talk with your crew that swallows every fucking shit, echo chamber, if there's any, it's yours. Yeah, now that you've done that, a bit of an appetite to eat your dinner at the table with your son. You got that big dining table. I doubt you guys sit there. You're in your drinking chair and your husband's in his red chair. And yeah, that's it. Bye. Thanks, guys. Take care. And yeah, we will hang out again soon. Bye.